What's up, everybody? Viper here, back in Mist Survival. Today we're going to go take on the Beserker. I've already got my weapons. I'm just going to take the shotgun, the revolver, and the M4. And I also brought some sticks and some components so we can make some fences. Because we're going to block in the Beserker once we've killed him. I want to actually fight him without actually cheesing them, but I'll put a link to below of a video where you can easily cheese them if you're having problems with them. So we're gonna go to where the sniper is in the oil rig, and then we're gonna take a right. I don't see a point in killing the Beserker over and over and over again, so I definitely like having them corralled off so I can go in here freely and mine the sulfur and saltpeter and stuff. Just going to go down here so I don't have to worry about the bandits shooting me. And then we're just going to drive all the way down to the end of this road. See if I cannot wreck. And if you save in this mine, it'll when you load in, it'll be all messed up where the graphics aren't loaded in, at least right now, until they fix that. So I usually park about right here, and I've heard people get their vehicles disappearing and stuff when they go in to the mine if they park too close. So I've never had any issues parking way back where I'm at. Let's pull out my shotgun to go in here in case we have to deal with the infected. I turned on the lights in here when I came to get the seeds. Oh, yep, there's already infected in here. Alright, there's should be 4 of them in here. Come on, reload. Potatoes. Yeah, I'll pick these up on the way out, maybe. Just don't want it to despawn. Yeah, I'll pick up the salt now. Where's your 4th one? Gunpowder, I'll take that. But they only have a certain amount of the metal nodes in the other mine. So you have to come down here to get the sulfur and saltpeter to make gunpowder. And there's the lever, in case you need to know how to turn this thing on. So we've got an iron node here. I thought there was usually another node over here. But you got a copper and a saltpeter node here. And you can't really save in here to... Well, I guess you probably... I don't know, you might be able to. But people had problems where they fall through the floor, so I wouldn't. There's copper here. Get out my revolver. More copper. Alright, once you get to these pillars, the Beserker should come out and actually start coming down here. He can come all the way down here. You can duck under here if you really want. But he'll eventually go back. So you'll have to draw him back into this hole if you want to try to fight him from here. But there's several ways you can cheese this guy. I'll put a link in the description where an easy way you can cheese him with a tanning rack. But you can use a tanning rack or drying rack or even a suitcase. A suitcase will work. Alright, so now we got to deal with the Beserker. Headshots do the most damage. So you want to try to get headshots the best you can. These things hurt when he throws that crap at you, so try not to get hit by it. And it's a pain sometimes to hit this guy. Then he runs, and then try to get between these little pillars to get him to stop running at you. Because he'll do quite a bit of damage when he runs at you. Damn it. Where the hell did he go? Oh. What are you doing over there? I don't like to shotgun too much on him because it pisses him off really quick. And then when that pissed off meter fills up, he'll start spawning in infected down here. So that's another thing you got to deal with. And if you go up the stairs on him, with him, he can follow you up there. God damn, that hurt. So if you want to kill him straight up without trying to cheese him too bad, this is probably the easiest way to do it. Damn it. One more and I'm dead. Alright, so he's dead. And then you get this blueprint from him. And use these components and some frag grenades. It's usually about, I see this about every time. This blueprint has no purpose in the game right now. But I guess eventually they'll add it. Even when they had a Beserker in before, they still had that blueprint, but there was no use for it. But down here, you got a node here. You got this box that has a chance with the seeds in it. And then you got another node here, and then two more here. So if you want to be able to come down here without... Oh, there's a pick there. I didn't know there was a pickaxe. I never saw that before. It's a crappy pick, but it's a pick. But if you don't want to have to deal with him, I usually fight him straight up one time, and then after that, I won't bother with him. I'm just going to put a bunch of fences here. And they don't have to be, if this would stop. Whatever. They don't have to be, you don't have to use the whole area. Like I'm doing, you can kind of spread them out, but I don't feel like really messing with the placement too much. As long as you got enough gap where he can't get through it. That should be good enough. And just to be on the safe side, let's put one there. And then I'm going to put some over on this side, because I want to be able to mine that node without him messing with me. And then I'm just going to build these. We also got the mist coming in right now. The mist actually makes it a whole lot easier to see back here. But you got to be careful when you're mining this this part, when he actually throws that rock at you, to move out of the way. Same with the other areas. You can fortify it even more if you wanted to put like a drying rack or something in between where he's at. Like put a drying rack like here, then he wouldn't be able to even throw rocks at you over here at these other nodes. But this is usually enough for me to be able to come down here. But he can come up this ladders here, or this staircase, and he can come all the way back into this room. Here's the other lever that turns this this generator on. There's another hard hat. What else is in here? Anything? Sometimes there's bars of materials and stuff. There's food down here too. But you can put a fence here if you want to try to fight him up in this area here, or there's all kinds of different ways you could cheese this guy. A simple suitcase will keep him from coming up here. But let me go ahead and get out of here and reload the save, so or reload so he can you can see him down here, and I'll go ahead and mine that stuff. So let me get out of here. And do I have enough stuff for... I might have enough stuff to fence off this other area, just so I don't have to deal with the infected. Oh, the infected are already back. That's kind of nutty. Maybe because the mist came in? Crap. Damn, I was trying to hit too many damn buttons. I almost got killed. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and fence off this area before I end up actually getting killed. Mr. Potato Man. More food. I'm just going to fence off... If you can't get through a fence, then neither can the infected. Alright. So we should be relatively safe from in here now. So I'm going to get out of here, go far away, and I'm going to reload a save. Not reload, but I'm going to save and quit and continue. Alright, we're back in. Let's go see if they're down here. Also be careful if you're building around here too, because I've heard people on the forums having problems building over here. There's like one person leaves his building and then falls through the ground, and his save is pretty much done. Because I guess he saved before he or went inside his building. Alright. Alright. Infected is locked in there. Kind of curious of where all the infected are spawn in at. Where's that last little fucker? It's usually almost always 4. Oh, so he spawned in right here. So there's quite a bit of range of where these guys spawn in at. But at least now I know I'm safe when I come in here. So I'll have one infected when I come out from underneath the when I come out of the little duck under area. There could be 1 infected I need to worry about. Let's go ahead and put my get my pickaxe out. Alright, so now he's safely behind the thing. If you want to kill him with the spear or something, you can. Probably should have healed before I did this. But I'm just down here to get metal. So you just got to be careful with his little, when he throws stuff at you, and I guess the only place you really got to worry about is over right by him. Because there's little blockages you can get to for all the rest of the nodes. And then you could just leave the area when you're done. You can get in there and spear him if you really want to. It'll just take a little bit of time. But if you're looking for grenades, I guess that would be a good way to farm grenades. Alright, this node's here. That's the it of the ore nodes in here. And I guess if you try to save and reload in here, you'd also have to deal with the infected, so that'd probably be a bad idea. So I'll probably just make it my daily routine to come down here and grab the ore, and then kill a few infected at a time. But other than that, he's pretty easy once you actually got him locked up and you don't have to worry about him. Alright, I think I'm going to end the video there. Hopefully this will help you fight the Beserker if you're trying to straight up fight him. But I will put that link in the description of how you can easily cheese him if you're having problems with him. He can be a pain in the butt. Just make sure you save before you go in there. Depending on how much armor you have, he can kill you in 1 or 2 shots. I had quite a bit of armor, and now both of it's gone. I think I had an 80-some% vest and 100% helmet, and both of them now are completely used up. And if I wouldn't have had that, he would have probably killed me pretty easy. But thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all later.